welcome back to my channel. And the 1940s, so it's the Second World War, and I have done so much research. I was just going to reach for my palette straight away. So I have done a lot of research and watched lots and lots of things about the Second World War, not just the fashion and the hair and the makeup, but the history of it, and I have sat there sobbing most of the time. It has been such an education. I knew about it, but I don't think I really got the implications of it, if you know what I mean. But watching all that, and I just sat there sobbing because it was so sad, but it was also one of the great times as well, in a weird way. Anyway, this look today I am doing with the lovely Destiny Rain. She has a lovely channel. You really should pop over there. It's alright, I'm looking at my notes. You really need to go and pop over there and give her some love and support, and press that subscribe button and all of that. She does unboxings on her channel. She's just done a vacation vlog. She's also set up a greenhouse in her garden so she can grow some stuff, but unfortunately a storm hit it as well. And she does makeup reviews and hair dye reviews, and also she's just tinted her eyebrows. I need to watch that. I actually need to watch a lot of Destiny's video, because like everybody I'm a bit behind because I've been researching all of this stuff, so you know. Anyway, so it's the 1940s, and I asked Marie how to do a victory roll, and she gave me her best help. You really did, Marie. My hair will not go with any stretch of the imagination. I have tried and tried and tried, so we're just left with this. I really would love to have done the victory rolls and everything, but just won't happen. My hair does not like me. So anyway, get my little mirror out. I've already primed my eyelids, and I'm going to start with that. So I've put my phone here and I've not got no glasses on, so that works. Yes. The decade started with much of Europe at war, with other nations worldwide soon joining the battle. It had an impact on women's 1940s makeup due to the restrictions and rationing, because the components the makeup products were in, it was metal or plastic, and it was needed for the war effort. Women took on men's jobs and helped towards the war effort, because there was apparently men's jobs then. I mean, they're not now, they're anybody's jobs, but yeah, it was men's work and they took on that. I'm going to work with this palette here, and this video is a mess, so apologies. So I'm working with the Cereva Rose Golden palette, and I'm first going to pop on this shade here, which is called Luster. I'm going to call it Luna, and I am working with a brush because it works for me. And this wasn't into the crease, so I don't know how this is going to work. So it's just a wash of colour all the way to the brow bone, basically. No crease work, just a wash of colour. Because it was very muted, and not much going on, not much makeup. So I can imagine what ladies did have before all this war started. Could you imagine making a mascara last past 3 months? So what they used to do, they used to burn a cork and use that as mascara. They also used to burn a candle and wait till you've got a sooty mess in the bottom, the melty bit, the bit of the candle wick burning thing. You know what I mean, when the wick burns it goes black. Anyway, that's what I meant to say. And they used to mix that with petroleum jelly or Vaseline as we all know it, and use that as eyeshadow. They had to make do and mend, and not just with makeup, well, they're making do. They had to make do and mend all their clothes because material was rationed, because they needed material for parachutes and things. And it was just a really hard time. Also, food rationing was a thing, and so was makeup rationing as well, as I read to you. They rationed food. So you had a book of stamps of food you could get for the week, and that's all you could have. So it was probably just like a little bit of butter, and it had to last a family of 4 for a week, could you imagine? And 1 egg, and actually they had powdered egg, would you believe? I still think you can buy that, you know, some places. Okay, so I've got that shade all the way up to the brow bone. Let me, using that as a mirror, down mirror. So let's pop that there. So yeah, so it was a very hard time, and when something came in different, or whatever it was, women would queue for hours and hours. And when a new makeup product come out, the queues were massive because women wanted to get this new product. It was such a hard time for everybody. I can only imagine that. Now, what shade was I going in with? Because I wanted something, because I can't have a shimmer, because shimmers did come in the 30s, as you know, if you've watched. And I want just to get a nice brown shade. Yeah, I'm going in with that one. I'm going to go in with Rusty Petals here, and I'm just going to pop that on my lid with my finger. And so there wasn't a lot of makeup. I'm probably a little bit cheated by using the shimmer today, because I probably didn't really have that much in the line of shimmers, even though they did come out in the 30s. So yeah, it was a really bad time. And I was listening to people's war experiences on a YouTube channel, and women would just join a queue and not know what it was for, and would ask the woman in front, what's the queue for? And she went, I don't know. So yeah, it was just join a queue because there was something coming out of it, and they don't know what it was, but they was going to queue anyway, and the queues were massive. I also watched the film The Pianist. I have watched that once before, and I watched that and I cried through that as well. But it's just that with watching all this stuff as well, it sort of affected my mood too. I sort of went a little bit low in mood because I was watching a lot of depressing things. But also there was some great stuff that come through the war, believe it or not. Women just, well, everybody, but it was mainly the women because they were the ones left at home. Some women did go into the forces. It's more than Navy and Wrens, but yeah, women left at home looking after the kids and the house and everything like that. And I just have to say, them women were so courageous and so brave, really. And also how communities came together and helped each other, and we don't get that now, do we? We don't get a neighbour come round and say, are you alright, or anything. And they don't even do that to the elderly around here, which I find a bit shocking. So yeah, they all helped each other, always helped each other. I was watching some history on the 40s, some channel. I'll probably pop it in the description box somewhere. And I was trying to think what I'm going in with next, and I was just watching about the nylons being rationed, so there was hardly any nylons, which is stockings for us. And so women got inventive. Yeah, gravy burning, tea, coffee, which is the camp coffee, which if you're not familiar with, it's in a bottle about that big, and it's liquid coffee. It's more chicory, it's not actual coffee. My gran had that for years. Women could also apply cake makeup to the body, and a company, I'm sorry I'm leaning forward and back, I just want to try and find everything. Liquid makeup, a company created liquid makeup, and the first one to do it was Nina Makeup, and they created this liquid stuff in a bottle like this, and it was for the legs to create a nylon effect. And then they used to go up the leg with an eyebrow pen to get the seam at the back. And they said that the seam didn't have to be really straight, because nylons, when you put them on, the seam wasn't really straight anyway. But yeah, that was a thing. So anyway, I've just got my eyeshadow on and waffled on like crazy. I'm going off camera just to do the basic stuff like foundation, concealer and stuff like that, because it wasn't really on the video I actually watched, so that's going to be linked down there as well, because that's a really authentic 40s video on makeup application, and it's really quite interesting. So I'm going off to do all the basic stuff, and I'll be back with you for the eyes when I get back, and the lips and everything else. Okay then, so I've just done my primer, my concealer, my foundation, and just dusted it with my face with powder, the Stay Matte one from Rimmel. The reason why I just done that is because it was just basic stuff what they would have done anyway. Concealer not so much, but just went in with that. So I'm going to just do my brows, and hooray, not thin weird looking brows. Finally, they like something a little bit more natural. Now excuse my eyebrows, I've not tidied them up, I forgot about it. Keep trying to remember to do it, and then no, just goes out the head. So there's my brow brush, just disappeared too. I had that a second ago. There we go. I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow here called Glamour, and I just use that on my brows, and I have done for a little while. Panic's a bit of a mess. Right, eyeshadow everywhere. So I think what I'm going to do is just do my brows as normal. I can't do brows at the best time, so bear with. It's about the best it's going to get. So just a nice neat brow, and I'm going to quickly do the next one. I'm hoping I've got something right with the lighting. And there we are, that's about the best I can ever do. Sometimes they are sisters and most times they're just acquaintances. We'll say eyebrows, sisters, not twins. Okay, so there's no highlight on the brow bones from what I can read. And there we are. So, brows done. So I'm going to put my eyeliner on. And I'm going to tightline it because they did do eyeliner on the eyelid. But as you know, I can't do it. So, I don't know if you could tell, but my eye, it just twitches. I don't think you can, but yeah. So we're not going there. So I decided I'm going to tightline because it looks a little bit like the effect. Because I didn't wing it out. I think they winged it out from the 50s, or it could have been from the 60s. As you can see, you can sort of get what I mean. It sort of gives the same sort of effect. No eyeliner on the waterline. So I'm going to go with my, so I'm over here and there and there because I forget where I put my products, to be honest. So I'm just going in with my Drama Bomb mascara and pop this on. Now eyelashes became more natural again because there wouldn't have been false lashes much about because of rationing and all of that. Companies as well that bought out new makeup products during the war was only allowed to sell a certain percentage of that, and also it's gone out my head. It was there just a second ago. And also makeup companies started making things for the war effort. So they would make first aid kits, for instance, instead of the makeup. Everybody pulled together. Everybody did their bit. Such a community-based time. Everybody helping everyone else. And there was air raid shelters for everyone. So if you didn't have an air raid shelter built in your garden, which most times you would, and you got delivered all of that stuff for that before the war kicked in too much, or was it before the war? It could have been just before the war was started. And so you had to build that. And sometimes people didn't even have that. Some people used to hide under their kitchen table. Some people had to build just cages to be down in the cellar and, well, basement, and just go into them. The siren used to start, so they had this big wheel thing and you wound it up and it was a big siren. It told everybody bombing's going to happen soon. And I think you had 12 minutes to get to safety before the bombs were dropped. So lipstick. Now they did the lipstick in the shape of it's the hunter's bow. I'm going to attempt it with this red one. Now they used to wear red lipstick because it was patriotic. And not only was it patriotic, it also boosted morale. And Hitler didn't like red lipstick, so that was even more of a reason to wear the red lipstick. And it wasn't just reddy blues, it was reddy pinks and reddy oranges. So I'm going to try and attempt this. I'm just going to dry my mouth off a bit. Right, so let's see. I've not done blusher yet, by the way. That's just to remind me. Okay. More rounded. I think I'm trying to get the effect. I think I'm going it. You see, Hunter's bow. And if it goes just over the natural lip line, it's fine. There. Oh, I think I've got that quite well, actually. And now I'm going in with blusher before I forget completely. Now blusher went back to a more natural look again, and pinks and peaches were sort of the shades. I'm going in with this one, showing you and not telling you what it is. It's the Revolution Blush Reloaded Love Struck. Right, so not too much. Apples are the cheeks. As neutral as, well, not neutral, but as light as possible. There we are. Yeah, that's quite nice, you know. I've done a couple of days of 1940s makeup. And I've actually mastered that lipstick style before today, so I'm quite impressed with myself there. And that is generally it, apart from the victory rolls I can't do. So my hair's in just a random ponytail, but I do have a headband, which, because I have got a scarf which is on my back, the silk one from the ASOS calendar bit, because it's silky, it just slides everywhere. So I've got this with a little knot on top, and I thought that would work well, so I'm going to pop this on. I'm still going to take the victory rolls at some point, just to give it a go. And there we go. So that can sort of emulate the scarf. Okay then, guys. So please do go and check out Destiny's channel. She would really love to have you there. Like as I say, she's got everything going on her channel, and she sometimes vlogs at work. She probably shouldn't do that, but I don't blame her. Yeah, she does lots of different things, mainly unboxings and subscription boxes and lots of different makeup products and eyebrow tinting and hair dyeing and all sorts of things like that, and I need to catch up on her channel. So I hope this is okay, Destiny. I'm looking forward to seeing your look, and let's show you this. very neutral. I kind of like it, you know. I actually kind of like it. It's a very quick and easy look, and I do like it. It's not weird like the 20s or 30s, so you know, anything's going to be good after that. Okay, so like I say, please go and check out Destiny Ray's channel, and I will see you again next time for a beauty related video. And then I bet I've got lipstick on my teeth, don't look like it. And then I will see you next Saturday for the 1950s look collaboration with the lovely Susie Style. So please do all the good stuff, as it really helps my channel out, as I'm a small time YouTuber. And I will see you very soon. Goodbye everyone.